May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and as we wrap up our look at ways to improve our mental wellness, today we take a look at kids' mental well-being. Xavier is talking with Dr. Stephanie Fumi Hancock, a mental health expert and CEO of a pool of Bethesda Psychiatric Health.
Obviously, our children have been through this last year right alongside us. What have you been seeing in kids that you treat? What have you been seeing?
Wow, thank you so much for having me again. I really appreciate it. A lot of our children, they've been through hell through this pandemic. Some of the signs that I've been seeing is racing thoughts, not necessarily going through with the suicide attempts, but they're having suicidal ideation. And for example, one of my teenagers told me that at times she would just feel like just going straight and running straight into traffic. So you have kids that are going through that extreme sadness, kind of standing aloof, don't want to talk to nobody, very agitated and irritated, not sleeping well.
How do we go about getting them help?
Well, here's the thing. We also have parents out there that do not want to accept that their children have problems. So these are the kind of things that I'm actually seeing in my practice where the child is actually ready, but the parents are not ready. So, but we have a situation now where the pandemic is actually bringing things out. I have, for example, I have a 16-year-old here who told me that since the age of 5, she had been homicidal. Let's think about that, homicidal. She said every time she would go out on the street, she wanted to, felt like killing somebody, hurting somebody, but the parents would not let her seek help until she was like 16, 17, and she said, okay, I'm seeking the help. So today I want to focus in on our parents too, that you will be surprised that even the teenager is actually ready and the parents are not ready. So the question now is, how do we get our parents ready? Particularly with parents that are coming from silent cultures like Africa, Asia, all those cultures. It's see no evil. If you see it, you didn't see it. If you heard it, no, just keep walking because you didn't hear it. So we have these things that we're dealing with. We have culture that we're dealing with. We have our own dignity that we're dealing with. We have our self-pride. And we don't, and also some parents too are also afraid for that child, that what happens with that child if that child dare to say, I have mental illness.
Yeah, for parents watching that, do either want to just kind of get a checkup on their kids' mental health or are having some troubles, what should they do?
Oh, communication. And communication doesn't necessarily be you, the mother, talking or you, the dad, talking. Communication can just be active listening. So education is really important, which means that you, the parent, have to educate yourself about the disease processes out there, because I'm telling you, there are so many kids that I see, so many parents that I see, children that have been labeled with bipolar and all that. And I asked them, what do you know about bipolar? And they looked at me like, what do you mean? Yeah, they told me I have bipolar, but I don't know what that is. How could you be on medication and don't even understand why?
Yeah, this is so important. Dr. Hancock, thank you so much. We're going to post a link to all the information we've discussed today. And if you want to connect with Dr. Hancock and all the things she's doing, we've got a link for you on our website, 9intonews.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.